We also have Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, one of the biggest welterweight fights everybody's been looking forward to. How do you see that fight going?
Man, you know what? That's not the. I can't say the biggest because I don't know if it's going to be as big as Tank and Ryan Garcia. But for boxing people, us, it is the biggest because it's the welterweight division. It's two of the best fighters, pound for pound, 1 and 2. If you ask me, I think Crawford, but I could easily be wrong. It's just one of those fights that's a 50-50 fight, and could go either way. I don't know why. If you ask me why I choose Crawford, honestly, I don't have an answer because it's just that close of a fight. It's that good of a fight. So I just want to enjoy it. Maybe I choose him because I know him a little bit better. He's a guy that we've known for quite a few times. Especially fighting for Top Rank. A lot of our guys fighting for Top Rank. So we see him often. So that's probably why I choose him because I don't have a reason why. You know what I mean? Like skills wise or power or anything like that. I think they're both pretty even. So it's gonna be one of those fights where nobody knows who's going to win.
As a trainer, watching it from the outside, inside, and everything like that, what are the pros for Errol Spence? What are the cons for Errol Spence? And what are the pros for Terrence Crawford? And what are the cons for Terrence Crawford?
With Errol Spence, it's simple, bro. He adapts to anything. When every time I see him fight, he knows how to adapt to anything that his opponent has against him. Going against him with Mikey, whatever Mikey tried, he had an answer for it and really good at what he did. And any other fighter, that's just one of those. He's one of those guys that has a great team behind him, great coach, probably the best trainer right now. Trainer of the year. So that I think he's got that advantage there. But then with Crawford, he's got a great coach too. Been with him since day one, since the early days, as an amateur. So you got to also admire that and respect that he's got a great trainer. But there's just a little bit more on Crawford where he could pick things up on his own. During the fight, during the rounds, he could see something and without his trainers having to do it, he could do it himself. So you got to balance both sides, and but they both, it's just so even that it's gonna be hard to pick a winner, bro. Honestly, it's really hard.
Gotcha. Now, big news coming out is Canelo will more than likely be fighting Charlo in September 16th in Texas.
I didn't expect that, man.
Why? What do you mean you didn't expect that?
You know what? I didn't expect that because Canelo, that says a lot about Canelo because everybody has been saying, myself, I could include myself, saying that, that's one of the tough ones for Canelo. Especially, I don't know why, I just feel like Canelo's maybe looking towards the end of his career. He's not old, he's 32, but he's been pro since he was 15. So he's had so many diets, so many sparring matches, training camps, fights, So it's not easy to be able to stay like that for so long. But picking Charlo, that says a lot about him, and I got to respect him for doing that. It's a tough fight, man. I think it's a tough fight. But if he's willing to do it, that says a lot about him, man.
Charlo's obviously been inactive, probably almost a little under 2 years of not fighting and everything. Do you think that'll play into the fight?
It definitely will. It definitely will. Even though you could say he's been in the gym and everything, it's just totally different when you go in there into a fight. I think that's going to be probably a little advantage for Canelo. But like I told you, I think Canelo might be. We might have seen his best days already. But for taking this fight, I gotta take my hat off for Canelo, man. He surprised everybody. If he does take the fight, honestly, I didn't expect him to do it. I wasn't expecting him to do that.
Now, again, same question I asked you when it came to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Give me the pros and cons for Canelo and the pros and cons for Charlo on this fight.
Man, it's another one that's hard, man. The only thing that I could say against Canelo is maybe that he's already had his best moments. Canelo might have had his best moments already. He's tired maybe of the sport. He's already accomplished so much. Undisputed 4-division champion, the biggest paydays in recent boxing fighters. So that's probably the thing that I could pick again. Because everything else, I think Canelo might be better than Charlo and everything else. Skills, defense, speed, height. just physically stronger. Maybe Canelo has that advantage, but the only thing is maybe that we've seen the best out of Canelo. With Charlo, he's never had such a big fight, so he's gonna go out there to have his best moment, the moment of his life. So that's gonna be his positive thing, for Charlo. What do I have, against Charlo? That the only thing is his inactivity, bro. That could be a big difference, the inactivity. So, with Canelo, the only negative thing is, that maybe he's at his best moments. So we'll see. It's hard to even say what's good and pros, cons, because they're both pretty even too.
And finally, let us know the schedule for the RGBA fighters.
Well, you know what? My son's already in Tokyo. They left yesterday. I leave next Tuesday. Franco will be defending his title against the rematch with Ioka. Then when I get back on Sunday. Tuesday, I fly out to Germany. We have Esquiva Falcao fighting for the world title, for the IBF title in Germany. After that, I have big fights. I have July 28th in Vegas. I have Xavier Martinez, and I also have Carlos Balderas, who now is part of my team. Carlos Balderas. They both will be fighting July 28th in Vegas. And August 12th, we have Raymond Murataya, the co-main event on the Navarrete versus Valdez. On the same card, I got Lindolfo Delgado, Javier Martinez, and also Antonio Mireles. So those are the big events that we have. But we have fights every weekend, with a lot of my younger guys.
All right, man. Anything you got to say for the fans and everybody that actually?
Thanks for all the support. I wish people always show me love, and I'm always gonna be there for everybody.
Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you, bro.